Tesla stock is up more than 10% in today's pre-market trading. Let's dig into that, some of the other news stories, and then a couple other stuff that you should be watching to help you get ready for this week in the stock market. So Tesla stock is up more than double digits in pre-market trading after CEO Elon Musk went and visited with multiple Chinese officials, and he came out with a big piece of news. Elon Musk got Chinese authorities to remove restrictions on its cars after passing data security requirements. The move raises expectations that Tesla's full self-driving will be available soon in China. Tesla stock up double digits in pre-market trading on the news. Chinese officials told Tesla that they have tentatively approved Tesla's plans to launch full self-driving in the country. Tesla will deploy using mapping and navigation functions provided by Baidu. I haven't seen a timeline really around exactly when this is going to show up, if it will be tomorrow, next week, next month, whatever it is. Here is Elon Musk and Chinese premier meeting over the weekend. But yeah, this seems to be a pretty big deal. Obviously, you could tell the market is taking it by a big deal as the stock is up 10% in pre-market trading and got up as much as 13-14% and has settled right around up 12%. We'll see if it can hold the gains intraday. This will put Tesla stock right back around that $600 billion market cap, move it up 2 or 3 places in the market cap leaderboard from like a 15th up to the 12th largest company in the world. We'll see if it can crack back up into the top 10. But yeah, this is definitely something to keep on watch. Baidu stock is also up a little bit in pre-market trading as well. Neither company has responded to the Wall Street Journal and a couple other people who were putting out inquiries into it, but definitely something to keep an eye on, and we'll see if this is strong enough for Tesla to hold its pre-market gains. But yeah, looks like Tesla's full self-driving will be entering the Chinese market very, very soon. This is a pretty big deal. Like I said, no official timeline on exactly when we should be expecting this to happen, the full approval, but there's a lot of different stories coming out about it in pre-market trading. Full self-driving is an upgrade to Tesla's autopilot driver assistance, which has been available in China for a little bit now. Tesla has offered its FSD technology in China for years, but with a restricted feature set that limits it to operations such as automated lane changing. So currently the system in China is lower than the one that's available in the US, and lower than what Tesla thinks they can fully do. So they are adding that in there. Shout out to Wall Street Journal and CNBC for the articles. There was a couple other news stories from this morning. We did have SoFi reporting earnings. Gap EPS came in and beat expectations as long as revenue. They added a good amount of new members. If we cycle over to this next page, which has a couple charts, I'm a fan of what Seeking Alpha does with these. And let's also check what SoFi is doing in pre-market trading. But you can see that the thing that's standing out the most for me definitely is the members. SoFi stock is down about 2-3% in pre-market trading. The amount of members they have up about 43.7% year over year, and up 8% quarter over quarter. Some strong numbers there, but obviously not enough to move the stock higher. I know a lot of people are fans of SoFi stock, so for you guys, I'm hoping it goes up today. But here's a couple of nice charts from Seeking Alpha. We did also have Domino's reporting earnings this morning, ticker DPZ. They came in and beat on GAAP EPS and beat on revenue. Same store sales growth of up 5.6%. Pretty strong. And a little empirical data. I actually had Domino's within the last week or 2 weeks or something like that. First time in a while, and I was a fan. And just like that, I check how it's doing in pre-market trading. Domino's stock is up 6.8% in pre-market trading, up to $533. Looking back on this chart, we're not too far off of those previous all-time highs in December. Still a little bit of ways to go. We'll see if that stock can end up getting there. I want to go back over and help you guys maybe get prepared for the rest of the week in the stock market. We go back to the page. Many of you guys will know I love to do this Catalyst Watch. As it loads, you can see what I'm dealing with on the back end here of the computer. Monday platforms. Tuesday is ranking day for the Russell 2000 index. Closing prices will be used for the 2023 Russell reconstitution of the firm's U.S. indexes. So this is definitely something that will be interesting, seeing what's going to be happening with the weightings and who's in the index and who's not. I know a lot of microcap and mid-cap traders will be interested in this one. Hopefully that rebalances, brings some volatility for those people in their direction. We have Atlassian doing Investor Day, a couple of their stocks anticipated to start trading after its IPO. Cruise Lines stock will join. Oh, Viking Holdings. So another cruise line company coming. That's interesting. And then obviously on Wednesday as well, we have Jerome Powell and the U.S. Fed, the FOMC statement, which is like 99% chance that they won't raise rates. And Powell hasn't really surprised the market at all. So I that would be very shocked to see that happening here. But what we will be listening to is his press conference on Wednesday. See what type of language he's using. See if he's saying, "Hey, we're ready to cut at the next meeting." So the FOMC statement itself probably won't lead to too much, but that 2:30 p.m. Jerome Powell press conference will definitely be one that we're all keeping on watch. We have a MongoDB hosting an investor session. I know that's a popular name. Thursday we also have Apple earnings. We'll talk more into that in a second. And you can see what's happening here on Friday. Shout out Seeking Alpha for making that Catalyst watch. A couple of the earnings that you should be keeping an eye on. Obviously, we had a couple decent sized ones this morning. We talked about the Domino's and the SoFi. But besides that, we have Eli Lilly and McDonald's and Coca-Cola reporting earnings tomorrow morning. Some massive ones after the close with Amazon, one of the largest companies in the world. AMD should be ring earnings around the H100 and NVIDIA and their chips. I have seen nothing about AMD and their MI300, their AI chip. So I'm excited to see Lisa Su talking about that rollout. Hopefully there are some companies that are using their chips for AMD. But we also have Starbucks and Supermicro. Supermicro should be an interesting one. Obviously has kind of become an AI darling. But you can see a lot of the other companies that report later this week with a MasterCard and a Pfizer and a Qualcomm. But for me, this big one over here, Thursday after the close, Apple, second largest company in the world right now. Maybe it takes back that crown for Microsoft. It has obviously had quite the difficult year so far, but that leads into these earnings, sets the expectations a little bit lower than they might be for some other companies. We saw what happened with Tesla not reporting great numbers, not reporting good numbers whatsoever, and the stock was able to move higher, just kind of given off of where it is on expectations and also given where what they said for the future and what people are excited about. So that's definitely looking forward to Apple. Many of you guys will know that is my largest holding. So let's hope something good happens here. And then here is the macro calendar. This is brought to you by MarketWatch. I'm a fan of this one. As you can see, on Wednesday we have the Jerome Powell press conference. Said that a little bit weird, but outside of that, we have a couple other stuff coming this week. A lot of jobs data with ADP employment and job openings, and obviously Thursday we always get the initial jobless claims. The NFP report on Friday should be a very, very interesting one where we see unemployment data, we see the participation rate. Friday will be a very important numbers to keep an eye on. So that I'm sure, and I hope help you guys get ready for the week. Helped you guys see what was happening this morning with Tesla stock up around 10%. We'll see if it can hold those pre-market gains and a couple other stuff that we are watching this week. I appreciate everyone for watching this video. If you're still here, make sure to give it a like. Leave a comment down below if anything you're watching this week or anything you think I should be doing on this YouTube channel, and make sure to subscribe to see more stuff just like this. I'm trying different formats and concepts, so hopefully there is some stuff that you find valuable. And if you do find something valuable, please let me know so I can continue doing it and double downing on it. And I appreciate everyone. Good luck in the stock market this week. More videos coming. Have a good one.